Hello everyone and welcome to a new stream here on Access the Animus. My name is Marco as usual, and today we are here to test the new Sigrblot festival that was just added to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So welcome everyone. And while we are followed by a rooster, no, we're not followed anymore. I think this is the proper time to fast travel to Ravensthorpe while we introduce a bit of the festival that is live already, as we can see. Was added, like the festival was added 2 hours ago or something, so I think this is the proper time to show you a bit of like what has been added with this festival, which to me is one of the best of the 3 ones that have been released. Probably the best. Even like visually speaking, Yule Festival was better, but this one has some more interesting activities, although they are shorter. I think you can complete it in 2 hours. But let's have a look at the introduction sequence.
You have arrived just in time.
Is it Sigrblot already?
The days are long and the nights are warm and lit with fires.
And it marks the beginning of raiding season.
We still need to finish gathering offerings for the gods so we can earn their favor. With their blessing, we will have calm waters, good winds, and much bounty.
Gunnar must be busy forging weapons and armor.
Yes, he asked to bring in an extra set of hands. Svinta has already set up her forge by the training ground. But weapons are not the only tools of war, Eivor. You must train your mind as you train your body.
Eager to see what this mind training would look like.
I would show you around, but I need to get my offering ready for the bonfire. Check around the settlement to see what's needed. Perhaps you can make yourself useful.
Am I not already useful?
Oh, be sure to say hello to Norvit. But first, take this torch and mark the beginning of the festival.
And there we go. This is the introductory sequence to the festival. But before we start, no? Okay. So let's have a look already at the area. This is the area that where the festival takes place, close to Ravensthorpe. And hello everyone! Oh my God, a lot of you in here today. Hello Gaming Outlaw, hello Mr. Meme, Essence, Artorius, Sultan, a lot of you, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Already a lot of questions, so while Sary is going to show you a bit of the environments of the new festival, while we are getting close to the night, so here at dusk, and you can see interesting dialogues here. As you can see, there are some, little dialogues here and there. They are not only tied to the festival, but also they are lead-ins to the Siege of Paris DLC, which will release on August the 12th. A lot of questions by you all, while Sarah is going to show you the area. Hello everyone. Do you know when Ubi will start sending early codes? Ha! Speaking of Siege of Paris, in case you didn't know, there's already an area in the settlement that Sary just showed you. That is probably where the house or the building that will start the DLC will be located. So no, we don't know yet, but it's gonna be probably like the like the Wrath of the Druids DLC, in that the probably a few days before the release of the DLC, there might be some videos already, non-spoiler videos, being released. So that's more or less our answer for now, Mr. Meme. Essence, yes, the season started a few hours ago, and you beat the festival in an hour and a half. Yes, like I believe, like I mentioned earlier, the festival is probably more interesting than the other ones in that you do different activities, but there and you get to own your first one-handed sword and everything. It's kind of short, but at the same time, it's more compact.
A seer warned me of a vision she had where I was a frog drowning in a vat of mead. Haven't had a sip since.
So instead, you're guarding empty pens.
I was hoping no one would notice, but the pigs I bought for the offerings got loose after their cart crashed.
I see where this is going. You want me to find and kill the pigs and bring back the meat?
What? No, no. They need to be alive for the offerings. Can you go gather them and bring them back?
And how would I go about doing that?
The farmer I bought them from said that if you whistle, they will come running. If they trust you, they will follow you.
This feels like an errand for a child. Is Bertham not around?
Please, Eivor. Norvid gave me some of his tokens. They're yours if you bring back the pigs.
Very well, Braun. I will find your lost pigs.
Thank you, Eivor. May the gods favor you.
So yeah, one of the quests is to fetch 3 pigs that will be sacrificed, even though you will not see the actual sacrifice in the festival. And yes, so like this is one of the quests, and like I was saying, the festival is very compact in its, like it lasts. It's much shorter in that what you do will earn you way more tokens that the other activities from the former festivals did give you. So you will get more tokens, and thus at least you will not have to repeat the same action over and over and over again, just a few times. And there are variations, at least to the fighting activity, so it's not too bad. Yes, Sultan, I agree. I also like this one. The Yule Festival probably, like, visually was better. Ostara was nice looking too. But in terms of involvement, because there are like some tiny documents and like tiny messages by the members of the settlement in here as well. I would suggest, like Sary is doing, to play the festival at night, because like the lighting is better, and it, like, even the bonfire looks much better at night. Hello Rahit, hello Kevin, welcome to the stream. You don't actually fall, you just have animation of it when they tackle you on obstacles. You're not supposed to lay down. Yes, that's the armor you get from the river raids. But it's not the one we are wearing now. The armor that we are wearing now, I think it's most of that is the Thane armor. And now we will have Sary fight with the wolf with the nightmarish level scaling on, and we will see if she is able to survive. She's saying no, but of course she can. There you go. Can we check in the inventory what outfit this is? I think it's the Thane armor. Yeah, it's the Thane cloak and the Thane tunic, while the other elements are Wayland pants and bracers. So that's more like that. Even though the St. George armor is basically based on a Thane set, and I think also the new armor set that will be available through the River Raids new set of maps that will be made available at some point in the future. It's kind of similar, at least judging from the trailers. So excited for the Siege of Paris DLC. Yes, I'm interested in that as well. I do hope that it's going to be more historical, less mythological than Wrath of the Druids. It has all the. It seems like that. Like even in the promotional material, there's not a lot of mythology or magic mumbo jumbo. So hopefully this is more historically based, and the achievements that have been announced publicly, they also involve a new Hidden Ones Bureau hidden in Paris. So there's some stuff, probably not a lot, but like some content for hardcore fans and story fans as well. The one-handed sword is amazing. You really like it. Okay, yeah, I do agree with that. I still prefer the hammer, but we're gonna have a look at it when we rack up enough tokens. And this time you just need 300 tokens. My suggestion, if you still have to play the festival, is to do this quest first, as Sary did. Because this will earn you 100 tokens, and then you can bet that at the flighting activity. And the flighting activity, there's only one of that. So if you access that at the beginning, when you have only 20 tokens, you can only bet 20 tokens. But you can bet up until 100. So my suggestion is to get more tokens first, so you can get more when you do the flighting.
The long days have made you restless.
So let's have a look at this one
with your fists.
and see if Sary can manage.
Are you saying that I can't
She
hold
says
my
no.
own in a battle of wits?
No, that's not at
I'll
all.
have you know, Alvis isn't the only flighting master here. We'll have a contest, and I'll show you who has the winningest wit. Let's make it even more interesting and place a wager.
Oh, okay. You will regret this.
How many tokens are you willing to part with?
There's a bet for you. I'm ready.
Are you scared of a fight now, oh wolf-kissed the brave? It's high time someone stood up and made you behave. I'm the roughest, the toughest, the biggest, the best. If you think my ale's good, put my fists to the test.
Let's see if you can get it right this time. You have to choose. Sary is looking at me and hoping that it's working. I'm not gonna help her.
I suppose that was rather good.
Yes.
That was good.
So because I don't grandstand or boast just like you think being an apprentice is all I can do?
I will add some more difficulty while talking while you are reading, so maybe it's gonna be tougher for you, because obviously you need to think about this.
Life seems a smart one to choose.
Was it
While
correct?
I'm out drawing blood, you're home nursing your
Seems it
wounds.
is.
You have
Is the audio low?
expected.
Wait, Visquid, do you mean my audio or the game's audio?
This is more than just wits. It's a battle of wills.
I suggest you see Alvis so he can help you train. Oh, I forgot. He thinks you're a pain.
Rather sad effort, really.
Oh no, that was bad. I missed
Now
that
you're
in my
trying
playthrough too.
patience, so I'll end it here. You're as thick and as weak as a bad English beer.
You've got talent at flighting. In time you'll be skilled. But for now, tame your tongue, for it might get you killed.
I have no choice but to admire that.
Good.
Now stop going around picking fights in my town.
So that's how you win.
You may brew a good drink, friend, but I'll
The
put
fighting.
you down.
Game audio is a bit low. Okay. Is it better now? So now you have 200 tokens. Plus the ones you had before? No?
Ah, know of it. I see
So
you
once you
broke
get
up the
enough
shop.
Yes.
enough tokens, you have to go to Norvid, as it was the case for the other festivals, to
Show me
get to
what
the
you have.
shop. And for 3,300 tokens, which is not what we have now, you can get the Skrofnung. I'm sure I didn't. I messed that up. Then you can also get the Falcon. Settlement cosmetics. There's gonna be more than 2 if you go on with the quests, and then the tattoo cosmetics, which look very nice. And then there's some hair cosmetics, as it was the case for Ostara. So maybe we can get the new hairstyle. And Sary, do you prefer the red one? Let's go with that. So we're gonna show how
I'll
that
see you
looks
later,
like.
friend.
See you soon, Eivor.
Visquid, is the game audio better now for you? The pig quest is annoying. Yeah, Sary agrees. I also agree, but at the same time, you know, whistling instead of like having the classic dog following you, having a 3 pigs following you, it generates an opportunity for photo mode.
There's some new
Else.
things for you to look at.
Exactly,
What
you
have
can
you
get
got for me
35
today?
tokens for reading the documents. That's the Ostara one, and that's the Sigrblot. Oh, look at that. So it's not red, it's a mix of colors. That's pretty cool.
Nothing more?
You don't like that, do you?
I have to go. See you
You
soon.
guys like it?
A good day to you.
Okay, so now that we have multicolored hair, I think we can move on to more activities.
Yeah, it doesn't
No.
match with mine.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know.
Oh, you want a hood that matches the color of your hair? Fashionistas Creed. Live here at Access the Animals. That's kinda red and yellow, but not really, is it? Maybe you should change the chest piece as well, and see if you can find something that's more. Or you could go with the Bayek outfit. Wow. Sarah is not convinced of the current. Okay. Very well. Okay. Let's go. Any word on if the offering choices have an impact on anything? One of those does not. Like when you at the end of the festival, you have a final offering choice to make, and based on that you receive a specific settlement decoration piece. But the other 2 you can get in the shop, in
Orlog.
Norvid's shop.
I know this game well.
So that doesn't really matter.
I didn't know you
For the
played.
other quest, I'm not sure. But before we get into the quest, as a lot of you are saying that you really, really love Orlog as much as Sary does, we're gonna show you
Back it up.
a match of Orlog. Even though it's not mandatory,
Let's
you can
begin.
do Orlog. We'll see if we can finish that in a few rounds. Otherwise, we can just move on. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try and answer some of your questions. Hello, Loki! The trickster himself is here in our stream.
Whoa.
I'm pretty scared.
Or excited, no?
So, at what time does the festival start in Germany today? I think it already started. We're in Italy, and usually Europe is managed, but usually at the same time. But usually that goes for the entire world. Like usually the content is released worldwide, so it's available now, basically, is what I'm saying. So you can find it right now in the platform of your choice. There were some issues 2 days ago with the release of the patch, but this is a content that is activated on Ubisoft side after you download patch 1.3.0. So basically, if you have downloaded the patch and activated it, the festival was made available today at 4 p.m. CEST. You used to have a dog named Loki. Well, you gave him that name, so you could expect him to be a bit, energetic, or, to cause some havoc. We have a dog of our own too. Like in the last stream, she barked a lot. Hope she doesn't do that today, but who knows? What else? Let me look at the other comments. Of course, if you got... There we go! I just called for it. And that's our dog barking. So, of course, if you guys have any other questions, even not necessarily related to the festival, if it's about the recent news, Siege of Paris, because there's like a number of screenshots has been released in the last few days. There are some rumors and leaks as well that have been released recently. So if you have any question about that, or even other Assassin's Creed news, feel free to ask. I hope to answer your questions as to the best of my ability. Where is Aki? Who is he again? Aki is one of the characters that appears, if I'm not mistaken, only during the festivals. And he's the guy that we are playing right now. If I am not mistaken again. And that is currently losing. I'm not sure you can find Aki in the settlement during normal phases without the a festival running. But at least in this case, you will have Aki up until it's August the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. The festival will last 1 week beyond the release of Siege of Paris. So you will have a lot of time to interact with Aki and playing a lot of Orlog if you really like the game. Loki just loved to mess with people, but then if you were petting him, he would cuddle up to you and love on you forever. I mean, that's basically what Loki did with Fenrir, more or less. So, how are you on this fine day? We are very... I'm good. Sary is also... we are having some fun trying the activities of the festival. It's been a nice day today. Pretty easy, very warm here in Italy. So yeah, an easy day also. So we have some time to spend with you while trying the festival and crushing Aki, because that's what Sarah's gonna do now, right?
I hate to do this to you already.
That's our favorite activity, crushing the hopes of our opponents at Orlog, basically. Will we see Basim in the Siege of Paris? I would say 95%, probably not. I would expect Siege of Paris to be treated in the same way as Wrath of the Druids in general. Of course, there's going to be different content, different story, different setting, map, and everything. But I don't expect any modern day to it. I don't expect a lot of First Civilization content connected to that. There have been rumors about the Order of the Ancients playing some kind of part in the DLC. There is surely and confirmed a hidden one bureau from the Roman times, which can be found in Paris. But yeah, Basim, not sure. When we will see modern day again, I would expect maybe.
That was a close battle.
And we crushed. Oh, and we Alwyn? That's not
Another
Alwyn.
time, perhaps.
He's Alwyn? Okay. I thought he was Aki. Way to go. Anyway, we might have modern day tied to expansion 3 at the start of next year, probably.
It is my design, but many hens help
But before we
together
get into that,
The gods will favor
let's
us when
introduce
they
a
see the
new
smoke
quest
and all the offerings
from the
we've collected
festival.
for them.
Speaking of offerings, everyone has gathered their sacrifices and left them for collection at the shrines near the waterfall.
Are you about to ask me to act as a collector?
Eivor, you're our leader. Everyone looks to you to set the example both in war and in celebration. Also, you are very strong and have a knack for carrying things.
So, my true value is as a pack horse.
Would a pack horse be entrusted with choosing which god receives our offerings? Go and see what people have left at the shrines. Choose only the offering that you think is best and return here. News from Francia.
What I didn't really like here.
Such finery that Norse
Wait, there's a
ravaged
reference
the
to
land
Francia
up to the very gates
in
of
Paris.
I have heard of this city. I should like to see it someday.
This is pretty much a lead-in into Siege of Paris. What I really don't like in the quest of this DLC is that even the game, the characters are telling you that you are just a character that does fetch quests. It's like the game is not even hiding that. It's like it's treating you like a horse that does fetch quests, and that's not nice. I mean, maybe it's the devs joking around with themselves, but still not looking amazing.
My eyes.
I played my first AC summer last year. Oh wow! Welcome to the franchise as well, Kara. It was Odyssey. Since then, I'm obsessed with the series and the videos on our channel. Oh wow! Thank you so much, Kara. Yeah, I think you have a lot that you can discover about the franchise through the various games in the past. Starting with Odyssey, you might find some very different types of games in the past. If you're going to be interested in getting to know the roots of the franchise, or like the past games. Past games were more action adventure and much less RPG kind of games. There weren't quests, as they were missions here and there, but they weren't proper quests. There wasn't a quest log. You could do a mission at a time, and they were very narrative heavy. So yeah, this is one of the probably the most interesting parts of the festival, I would say, where you have to reach a shrine, and these are the prayers and messages left to the gods by the members of the settlement that you have known through the story of the game. So we have the prayers by Petra, we have this one which is by Randvi. And then we have one by Tarben, who's the bread maker, the baker. And Eira, I think, is one of the kids in the settlement. And you here have to decide which one, Sunniva's prayer, you have to decide which one of these boxes you want to take to the festival. One is connected, and you can see there's a lot of prayers. There's Hythams as well. Of course, Hytham is asking for the enemies, that is the Order of the Ancients, to be driven out of England. But there's Tovi. This is really nice. Like, Tovi's prayer is about Sven, who died in the main game story. So there's some are more light-hearted, like Tekla, who is the lady that brews the beer for the settlement. And it's really nice. You need to choose which box to carry, and based on the box that you carry, Eivor will tell you, oh, this is the box tied to Randvi's prayer, or this is the box tied to Petra's prayer, and you decide which one you want to take to the settlement, to the festival. Oh, Kara, you played all of them? In an entire year, you played all the games? Wow. That's some dedication. Wow.
Tarpon continues to surprise me.
You're the most interested with Isu's stories. You're a friend of ours, then. I mean, that's what we do as well. It's one of our main focus on the channel. The more we can focus on First Civilization and Isu, the more like it's kind of like our specialty amidst other stuff. So yeah, that's like our analysis dedicated to those are pretty in depth. So if you're a fan, you might enjoy them. Sometimes they might feel a bit heavy. As we can see, this is a part of the festival. So when you get to the festival from the longhouse, there's like this series of arches, which is pretty nice because they have all the flags of the Raven clan. Okay, so which prayer did you choose? Randvi? Okay. So basically, you have to throw it in there. It had to go inside, I think. Throw it. Yes, very good. And then you have to lift your torch and commit our offering to the god of your choice. So basically, after you brought the prayers here, the goods here, there's like in the festival, as you can see, there's like the green markers are indicating the 3 gods that you can pay a tribute to, and it's not clear what changes if you pay a tribute to one or the other. One of those is Baldur, who is the son of Odin. In my playthrough, I chose him because, you know, Eivor is the descendant of Odin. Then we have Thor, and he's obviously more focused on power and passion. And then there's Freya, goddess of fertility, mother of magic. There's a potential possibility that these offering might might give you some help in the Siege of Paris DLC. But then again, not sure. It's not clear. Sary choose Freya. Nice choice. In the meantime, let's have a look at all your comments in the meantime. Oh, Aki is the flighting guy, so I mixed them up. Very nice of me.
I know that everyone appreciates all you do for us.
I have noticed the people in the festival call Eivor leader regardless of whether you finish the story or not. Yeah. I think that, yeah, probably that is tied to the festival is probably like I think that the devs and the writers are still considering this as post story ending. There might be mentions of that in the DLC. I would hope that the new DLC, that Siege of Paris, will take into account the ending of the game. Otherwise, it might lead to more dating issues, as it was the case for Wrath of the Druids. Fingers crossed. And as you can see, based on the prayers that you chose, you will receive specific tokens and specific thanks by the members of the clan. And the festival is not ending soon. This is an issue that happens pretty much with every festival. The festival is open for something like 20 days or something. There's also a way to see that in game. I don't remember where it is, but it's at least 20 days.
It's
What?
August 19th.
Yeah, it's August 19th, so it's at least. Yeah, 21 days. So if you get the notifications, don't worry, it's not gonna be like that. And also, while we're here, can you you need to show the nearby quest and then to activate it. So basically, there is a quest that is overarching through the festival, and it's called War Effort. So basically, while you are doing the festival to gain the support of the gods before going to Francia for the siege of Paris. So as you can see at the three locations next to this boat, there are some tasks that you as a clan leader have to do. In this case, you have to help Brown with the pigs, because I think you have to finish the quest. Some other tasks require to read documents in the festival. You need to fish at least one of the fish. Try and show the nearby quest. Track it. And you have to light the torch of the god of your choice in this case as well. So you chose Freya before. You can choose another one, or Freya again.
We offer this to you.
Oh, that's nice.
Freya. You grant us many riches on our race.
What do you think about AC Infinity? In my opinion, it's the best idea for AC, but this is still my opinion, says Chomik. I think based on like the direction that we have seen up until now, feels like it's a natural evolution of the franchise. I'm not a big fan of that. In that I'm being a. This is one of the documents that you can find in the festival, and they are all dedicated to the Siege of Paris DLC, basically. But back to the question, I'm more of a fan of the action-adventure oriented games with less live. I do like the live service, but I'm also not a big fan of the huge RPGs that take you hundreds of hours to complete, and maybe you miss on some content as well. Infinity might blow that even out of proportions, or not. There have been some theories and hypotheses that maybe the concept of Infinity, several settings, could lead to shorter stories, shorter environments and everything. Actually, I think it's too early to even have a proper opinion. There might be some narrative issues with that. For example, I wonder what happens to the modern day. Like if all the settings can be accessed online through a menu, like it was in Unity, for example, at the start of the game, then there might not be modern day. But then again, that's just how we can imagine that, but it could be 100% different. It could be completely different. So I think it's probably too early to have a proper judgment. I'm absolutely not a fan of the fact that leading Infinity and the brand in general are there are people that are they have led games that haven't been a fan of in the past, and they have also been accused of misconduct, and it's kind of like a gray area to discuss. But then again, that's something that is very far away. It's at least 3 to 4 years away, and it's a project that also might be completely changed in the 3 years that separate us from the potential release of this kind of stuff. So it's too early, in my opinion, to discuss about this.
We'll need to fill our
Yes.
stores if we're going to be ready for a long voyage. We'll need food and materials.
Matan is asking, is Unity worth picking up? Yes, absolutely yes. Back then, it wasn't super successful because it had a lot of issues in terms of bugs and technical issues.
Lots of hungry fish.
It was the most ambitious project that they had for AC in terms of visuals and also in terms of the game world that they were building. But I think that Unity represents, at best, the assassin fantasy from the most recent games, in that you are playing as a proper assassin. You have character customization. He is introduced to the assassins. There is a proper assassin versus Templar story. If you really want to delve into the assassin fantasy, and it also has like the most beautiful parkour in the series. So it really doubles down on the early pillars of the franchise, which were stealth, parkour, and combat. While like recently, parkour has been, let's say, not the focus of the recent games. It's more functional rather than nice to look at. You could easily say that the recent focus has been put towards combat. Now we have more eyes on stealth. Even though stealth is still not working properly in most occasions.
Up for some raiding?
But yeah, I would suggest picking up Unity, especially because now it has a very short price, a very limited amount of money you have to pay to play it. And the environment, like the setting, French Revolution is super nice, and social stealth in Unity is incredible. Like there are groups of tens of people that you can hide within. There are proper options for stealth. You can also hide behind walls and like covers, which is pretty nice. You can use the classic tool of the smoke bomb. It's kind of overpowered in Unity, but yeah, it's a really nice game to test. The story might not end. I not a big fan of the ending, but maybe like if you're asking about Unity, I might not necessarily spoil that for you. What else? Because I spoke a lot about Unity. Parkour is really good. You feel like a true assassin in Unity. Yes, I think that amidst the recent games, that's probably the game where you feel a proper assassin the most. Because you have all the tools at your disposal. You have the hidden blade, you have parkour, social stealth that is working, the detection is working properly. You have a way to recognize the path of the guards and everything. Yeah, you feel like a proper assassin in Unity. Sultan said, finally I won the Orlog game. Good job, Sultan. I can get any foreign supply to complete the war effort quest. Yes. Foreign supplies from the river raid maps. So basically you have to go to the river raids, and as usual, don't go in the first raids in any kind of map in the river raids. Try and go further down the river to a monastery or a fortress, and when you start the raid, you will find these huge huge boxes where you can find the foreign supplies, and even just doing one of those will open up, will clear the objective. And what else? It says the foreign supplies are exhausted in the river raid maps. In that case, it might be that you obtain all of them in the river raid maps. Maybe you just need to play the game or reset the game so that the supplies respawn. Might be the case. Guys, warning, if you completed all river raids and bought all the Van's item, when you go on a river raid, you won't get foreign supplies. Really? Oh man. Okay. I didn't expect that. So that's probably a bug. So that's what you meant, what Daniel meant when he mentioned that the foreign supplies are exhausted. That's pretty bad, especially because this is one of the requirements for the festival to be completed. I guess we were kind of lucky or lazy because we didn't finish all of Van's requests for the river raids. Hey Jordan! Welcome to the stream! Kali is asking, can you tell the graphics upgrade is better? What do you mean? There was a graphics update? Upgrade? I think it's kind of similar for what I've seen. Sary, I think your John Vikings are dying. Might be the case. But you don't have rations. So Sary, I think your John Vikings will die.
Fine.
General Kenobi. This was a fun festival. You completed, but you're looking forward to your Paris. Same here. I think this was the most interesting festival. I mean, the three. The activities are more varied, and even the quest, like the pig quest, is a basic fetch quest, so not super interesting. But the other one, where you have to find the tributes and the messages to the gods, they're pretty nice. It's like seeing what all the members of the settlement that you have gotten to know and love, what they want, what they are asking of their gods, which is pretty nice. And there's also like the ending, which is pretty nice to look at. And I think, as Sary is showing, once she is done with the raid, and once all of her John Vikings are dead, we can show you the let's call it ending, if it's not proper ending, but yeah, that's the ending to the war effort quest, which is basically will show what Eivor does as a leader of the clan with the offering, if you are able to get there. While waiting for Sary to get back to the settlement, it has said that the foreign supplies are exhausted for many months. Wow, okay. That might be an issue that could be mentioned to the Ubisoft support team, because otherwise you won't be able to complete the war effort quest. You could just have a look at the map and see where your ship is. I think you completed the... Yeah, straight there. Arcana Archangel is saying my save data gets corrupted if I complete any festival quest. Really? Are you playing on PC or console? Well, that's super bad. I suggest not to continue just in case, because luckily the festival will last for 20 days, so in the meantime maybe Ubisoft will be able to fix that huge issue. I think you have to, yeah, okay. Maybe you could do a video about Assassin's Creed Iceberg. What's Iceberg? What's Assassin's Creed Iceberg? Is it a game about the Titanic? What time and place would you like to see that hasn't been done yet in HC? Classic question for all of our streams. I would say Japan. Yeah. Amidst the ones that haven't been shown in as games in AC, because Japan and medieval Japan has already appeared in AC, but not in the main games. I would go with Japan. I think that is going to happen at some point. It's kind of like a very requested setting. It's something that a lot of fans have been asking for. I just expect this to happen at some point. I'm really interested in the culture and mythology of Japan, and it's a millenary culture. So I really would like to see how that plays out in a game, in a fully fledged game. You're not going to the final quest?
I want. I have to do this.
Oh, you have to do this as well?
You must
Okay.
be Eivor. I am Svinda.
Okay,
You
so
must
this is
help
the
me to
test
forge
your
and
metal
repair
quest,
weapons.
and
Well met. I'm happy to have the extra help. Why have you set up at the fist fight grounds?
Sunniva told me you would not mind if I used the fight ring to test my weapons. I've actually made a bit of a game of it. That way I can test my metal while your warriors practice for battle.
Using real weapons. Do you wish to kill them before they set foot on the battlefield?
Ha! No! There are rules to my tournament. You must yield once you've had enough and take time to heal. Was Sunniva wrong to let me set up this tournament?
No need to worry. We could all use some combat practice. Competition breeds camaraderie.
Yes, camaraderie. In fact, everyone in the tournament must choose a second, an ally to fight by your side.
I have a Jomsviking in the barracks. Would make a fine ally.
Very good. I've prepared 3 different types of weapons for you to test. Are you ready to join the tournament?
I'm ready.
so yeah, this is the activity of the festival that is centered around fighting, and through this activity you can first play with the short sword, which is the one-handed sword,
This is a good way
before
to-
even obtaining it from Norwich shop.
There are 3
So,
rounds with no breaks in between, and stop fighting
This is a nice activity. It's different from the other activities. First, because it's not a fist fight, but also because you are fighting with your Jomsviking, and this is a very nice idea, I would say,
It won't be one-on-one. May the gods
because
grant you luck.
because through this kind of activity you get not closer, but at least you get to do something with the Jomsviking that you created.
Fighters ready?
So instead of just having him or her be part of your raids, which usually, at least in my case, I never see them. Like, even if I add them to my raiding party, I never see them, because when you do your raids, you go in your own path and everything. So it's very rare to see them. In this case, you are fighting with them. It's very nice because you customize them, and then you get to fight with them. So it's much more interesting. You get to fight alongside your Jomsviking. It's very nice. You're not a fan of the armor set that comes with this festival, says Tailgate. I don't think there is a... Is there an armor set that comes with this festival? I don't think there is. As far as I know, the rewards are equipment, so like the sword, tattoos, hair cosmetics, settlement cosmetics. That is it. Oh, and there's the new Raven skin. I don't think there is an armor set coming with this festival. Unless I'm mistaken. Do you think I'm wrong to use hack to complete your settlement because of the fact that I don't have enough resources even if I explore the entire map? I think, as far as I remember, there should be enough resources to upgrade your settlement, because if you go to monasteries, unless you know this already, if you go to monasteries, apart from the huge, you know, the huge yellow pointers in the map that give you the main chest with the biggest haul of resources. Within the same monasteries, there are also like the minor chests, and those chests also contain resources to upgrade the settlement. So I suggest, if you haven't done that already, I suggest you checking for the monasteries you have already cleared, and see if there are minor chests in there that you still have to open. And in that case, you might find some more resources for the settlement. Jordan Polar Bear is saying, do you like the new Polar Bear mount in the game? I had to buy it straight away. Of course you had to buy it straight away. It's in your name. I kind of expected that. I saw the pictures of the bear. It's pretty nice. And it's also a polar one. It's a white one, which is pretty cool. There have been rumors, leaks, about a bear mount also coming with the Siege of Paris. So I personally am going to wait for that before getting the white bear. I hope and expect that plays better than the Lynx from Wrath of the Druids, because in that case, like, the Lynx felt out of proportions. But maybe this is not the case.
You are going to Francia?
Basie Iceberg is a graphic of an iceberg and ocean below, and the lower you read, the more weird armor. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at that once we're done with the stream, because now you guys you piqued my interest. You need to get the nearby quest, I think. No? Then consult the carving surrounding the offering on the boat. Oh, that's pretty weird. Maybe you could try and load. Hey, there it is. Of course. And there is not anymore. Is this a bug? You should go on the side, and if that doesn't trigger anything, you might need to fast travel somewhere and then go somewhere else. Maybe that should reset stuff, hopefully. In the meantime, favorite looking armor in the game is asking Matan. In terms of visuals and not stats. Good question. I would go with the I probably would choose either the Thor blue set, not with the helmet but with the hood, or the St. George armor set in the white version, because that's white and red, so it's kind of like assassiny, but also it has like a huge red cross on your back, so it's not perfect. But like the having the idea of wearing like a proper assassin in white and red, it's pretty nice. Without like, also it's a proper bug. Okay, very well. Maybe you have to get here at night. Kind of weird though. I'm not sure though if it works. It's kind of like a bug then. Consult the carvings surrounding their offerings. Boat. Too bad. I guess we have a bug here. Maybe you have to buy stuff from Norvid. Like the sword, so we can show that. It's kind of easy this time to get the star of the show, which is the the one-handed sword.
Show me what you have.
Have a look.
Yeah, you just need 300 tokens, which are pretty easy to get. And as you can see in the lower right, the time remaining for the festival is 20 days, not 48 hours. So that was a bug again.
I have to go. See you soon.
So yeah, favorite looking armor, I would say those two that I mentioned earlier, Thor and the St. George, probably. Although St. George is kind of like anachronistic. I'm not giving Ubisoft any more of my money until they fix the issues. I do understand, like the data corrupt issue looks and feels pretty bad. These are the stats for the sword that you can see now how it's wielded. That's pretty much it. And it's not a rusty sword, it's like it's a blooded one, I think. Then we can also try and upgrade it to see how it changes visually. Let's see if that changes. No, that's just not working. Okay. Very well. Okay, in the meantime, let me have a look at this and more of your comments. Don't think that I'm going to play the Siege of Paris, I just don't feel like it. What do you mean, Tailgate? Like, you just don't feel like it because of the setting, or you're not interested in Valhalla anymore, or else? Jordan is saying, I like the Raven Clan armor. Yeah, that's also one of my favorites. Like the third version, like the gold version of the Raven Clan armor is probably the most one of the most appropriate for the setting. Okay.
There. Better than before.
Does the visual change? It does not. Let's see if the new
I do good work, I must say.
if the other
May I see
upgrade
your
can
stores?
change the visual.
You have a keen eye. for
Yes, it
sports.
does. Go. Let's see how that changes.
Wonderful.
I've never seen that. It's kind of like the same. It's just the hilt that changed. It's red instead of, and that's it, of course.
Ready
So
for battle.
that's the gold version of the sword. I think
I must be on my
it's kind of
way.
like intentional to have a sword that doesn't look pretty good, so that the swords from the Siege of Paris DLC looks better. Oh, so the base also of the blade changed. Pretty cool. Kinda. It looks like fire. I'm sure the blades in the Siege of Paris DLC will look better. Do you think Eivor will become a Templar? Is asking Jake. I don't think so. I don't think that Eivor will become either a Hidden One or a Templar. A member of the Order of the Ancient. In that, like, it's pretty clear through the game that she is always oriented towards the against the Order of the Ancients, and she will fight them in Siege of Paris. You could save and load the game, maybe, and see if that works without getting out of the title screen. There. Go. Let's see if this works, because it should trigger a final sequence, which is pretty nice to look at. But yeah, I don't think she will become a Templar. I would be surprised to see that. especially after she fought Alfred, and she's still an enemy of Alfred in the. Let's see if this works now. Please do. No. So something is missing. There are 2 objectives. No, there's just one on the left. There's just Tilda as an objective. Oh, then it's kind of bugged. Oh, and the other one is the Orlog one. Yeah. So I guess sadly we cannot show you the ending of the DLC of the festival unless we are missing something.
Good
But
day to you,
I'm not
Norbert.
sure.
Eivor,
If I recall correctly, you could
me
meet
what you have.
Soneva
Have a look.
at the docks, but before that you have to. Did you put on the tattoo? I think it was one of the requirements. No,
Was it?
it was for me when I tried
I'm off.
the quest.
Be well, friend.
I'll go.
See you soon,
Let's
Eivor.
just go and put on the tattoo. Maybe this was a bug. In the meantime, do you think playing the trials be required to access the Siege of Paris and other future expansions? Which trials do you mean? Artyom. Do you mean the mastery challenges? Or anything else? Maz, hi! Welcome to the stream!
There's some new things for
It's
you to
always-
look at.
Considering we have started streaming only
What have you got
recently,
for
it
me
still
today?
feels so nice to see so many new faces and some recurring ones as well. Welcome to the stream. It's so nice to see you all
Nothing
in
more?
here and to interact with you,
I must
to
take my
discuss
leave.
AC and
So
everything.
long.
Until I
Um,
see you next.
Do you think you're going to encounter an assassin to help you with the black box mission? I hope that. I would not put my money on that, but I would say that maybe that might happen. Oh, can you talk to Tarbert? It's a
Tarbert,
classic dialogue,
Such
right?
a joy to see you,
Yeah.
Eivor.
apologies, but I must
sorry.
go. I only
Um,
wanted to say a
we
quick
made a
greeting.
video recently. There was a teaser about the black box missions, and there is a guy that is having like the same kind of belt. No, it's not working. That's it. Too bad. There is a guy that is wearing the same belts as the hidden ones during this time, like Hytham or Basim, and the his belt is not like his sash is not red but blue, so maybe that's a hint because that's the color that you usually get to think about when thinking of Arno and the French assassins. So maybe yes, there is a character that might or might not introduce Eivor to the Black Mission, and that might or might not be a hidden one. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that there is an active presence of the hidden ones and not just a hidden one bureau with some documents to read. So let's see. We're gonna have to wait for 12 more days. So yeah, apparently our quest is bugged. So
Good day to you, Norbert.
that's
Eivor,
more or less
well
what
met.
what there is to see about the
Show me what
festival.
you have.
As you can see, in an hour and a half, we have done basically everything apart from the quest that is bugged for us. But
See you later, friend.
but yeah, as you can see, it's more diversified than the other festivals. The activities are more interesting. You can make offerings and everything. You get a bit more to know about the motivations and prayers of all the members of the settlement. But it's pretty short. Like you complete it in less than 2 hours. Hey Katumbi! So nice to see you today too. Welcome to the stream. Artyom, yes. No, I don't think that the mastery challenges are required to access the Siege of Paris DLC. They are unrelated, both in game and in terms of story. Like the story of the mastery challenge game mode is more tied to Odin, Freya, the first civilization, and of course, you know, these gameplay challenges, while Siege of Paris is more focused on history and the Vikings, and possibly some assassin and temper stuff. So no, I don't think that you need any of the mastery challenge modes to be completed to access the DLC. Yeah, the Berserker quest, that's an unlockable content. Usually those are what they call kind of like exotic content, in that they are a bit different from what you find in the main game. But usually you will see the unlockable content. And Sary is gone in a few hits. Usually what you find in the unlockable content missions is pretty short to do as well, and in that case it's not a short quest, but you might need to like that in order to to enjoy it. It's not always the case. What else? A lot of comments, guys. You have to play the board game to finish it. But we did that already. We also completed that. We won. What's happening? It's like the progress seems to be completed. It's still missing something, and the objective is to consult the carving surrounding the offerings. I think you already tried to use Eagle Vision in there, probably. There's no carving. There's no objective. I mean, the objective is there, you get close. Did you read all the 3 letters? Consult the carvings. Which carvings? That's super weird. Finish the board game. Well, we kind of did that. We can do another one. Is that a quest? Maybe he didn't consider it a quest. But no, it's a 20 days quest, so
Orlog,
we already
I'm
did that.
interested.
Let's try it again. Maybe this will trigger the
Let's
quest.
do this then.
You all remember when Arno took the drugs to join the assassins? Yes. What if they show the origins of why the assassins of Paris take the drugs in a DLC? That'd be nice. I mean, I would hope to have some kind of connection to Unity. Oh, this is magic. Did I appear? Even our dog is... Hello! Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Yes? Plot twist. Plot twist, I appeared in the stream. Oh my god. Is that magic? Is this some ISU technology thing working? Oh my god.
It's called webcam.
It's called webcam? Oh, it's a webcam of Eden. One of those posts had an action indicator with a white dot. Okay. So yeah, we collected the house token. We got the pigs. We also won the Orlog game, but we're gonna try. Hello, Cartoon. Hello. Let's try and win another game. I think that like this, the level of difficulty in Orlog here is pretty low for everyone to just play the game and just move on if you don't like Orlog. I am from Italy. What else? We also read the 3 letters. We got the pigs. We got the house token. Did you get all 3 tokens? Yes. Did you? When you do the offerings for the for the members of the settlement, then you have to go and get back the 3 tokens. Okay. Did you interact with the statue? With the god statues? I think, yeah. She did twice. It's super weird. Try the letters again, since the bar isn't completely full. You are right. So let's try again to win this match, and then we're gonna try and read the letters again. Foreign supplies are bugged if you have everything from Vaughn. Yes, it has been mentioned in the stream already. It's kind of bad. I think it was mentioned that this is a bug that has been there for a number of weeks or months. So yeah, it doesn't look nice that they made that as a requirement. It kind of like punishes the fans that have played more of the river raids. Ciao Alessio, benvenuto nello stream. Last year was very chaotic. Yes, we can all agree about that. Sure. Absolutely. Are we experiencing some lags, or is it only me? Just trying to understand if I'm having issues with the connections, or if everything is happening, is working properly. Okay, I think it's getting better now. Oh, it was the webcam. Okay, so the webcam was slowing everything down. So I disappeared again. How sad. If you could do a cosplay for an Assassin's Creed party, who would you dress like? That's a nice question. I don't know. I would probably go as Sean. I already have the glasses. Kinda dress like that sometimes already. Wouldn't be too hard. And I also get to complain about a lot of stuff like he does. So that would be also like a narrative kind of cosplay, not just a visual like outfit like cosplay. MU5A is saying, I remember playing Orlog once in my entire playthrough. My God. Same. Wow. Wow. I'm just saying, wow.
It's so boring. Come on.
I mean, it's kind of repetitive. I wouldn't say boring, but it's kind of repetitive. I get what you were going for here, to make it simple for everyone. You don't get to have different strategies. Like when you play the game for the first time, you kind of get to imagine that this is similar to Gwent from Witcher, but actually there's a much lesser strategic component here than Gwent, because the only difference in strategy is how you manage your energy and the 3 god favors. And for what concerns me, I always use the same 3 all the time. Yes, Sean, the historical guy, yeah. Like I kind of feel a bit like him because I always rant about minor stuff. That's what I do on ATA. Some of the time.
Not only on ATA.
Not only on ATA. My dear wife is also like really needed to specify that apparently. I also wear glasses. he makes connections, and that's also what I do on ATA. So I kind of feel similar to him. So yeah, what would you cosplay as at an AC party? Like, which character? Which, like, historical or modern day? Even when you needed it for the Order of the Ancients quest, I just found and killed the guy without playing Orlog. You really hate Orlog, man. Wow. Hey Aditya, welcome to the stream. I got a PS5 a while ago and I'm so happy that I managed to get one. Good for you and lucky you, because I think there was a news today, I think I saw it on one of my timelines, that said that some guy at Sony said that there's going to be shortages of PS5s up until 2023, which to me is crazy. Hope that's not the case, but it looks like that. And it's been 10 months already, something like that. Sorry, can you make it? Can you beat him?
I hate to do this to you.
You still can't. Come on, you can make it. The game on PS5 is such an improvement from PS4. Yes, I agree. Same goes for the Series X. We are playing on Series X. Too bad we cannot currently play at 4K. But still, there's a big improvement already. Even in 1080p. I can't wait to try that in 4K though, honestly. You would cosplay as Sean Hastings too because people say that you talk too much. I get the same feeling. A lot of people, including my wife, say that. Yes, we upgraded to next gen, I think, in December. Did you win? No.
No.
He gained health. This is going to be long.
Can I forfeit?
No, you cannot forfeit. We have to try and we have to try and see if or I can play.
No.
If you don't like that. I mean, you don't have to. But yeah, we upgraded to next gen a few months ago. I'm sad that, like, currently we cannot even prepare videos in 4K, but I would like to do that soon. Hopefully before the end of the year. Fingers crossed, I guess. Did you get one of the 3 boxes from the waterfall at the settlement? Yes, we did that. And Sary offered to Freya. And also in the subsequent quest, she also offered twice to Freya. Maybe that's the bug. If you offer twice to the same god, it doesn't allow you to progress.
Well, that's nonsense.
I hope. Yeah, of course, it's nonsense. I mean, usually bugs are kind of nonsense. Good night, Katoon. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your night and the rest of the weekend, because tomorrow is Friday, right? Yes. You would cosplay as Socrates and ask everyone lots of questions. That's interesting. I wouldn't expect that. You would expect most of the AC fans to answer with a Temper or an Assassin. Socrates is pretty original. Oh man. Come on, you can do that. You can do it.
No,
You're gonna forfeit?
yeah.
Okay. You can forfeit. You don't have to force yourself. Just curious, is the watchtower in the settlement cosmetic bug for you? I bought it and it does not appear in my inventory. I don't think we have enough tokens to try it. But we can gain them with this super long Orlog match. Yeah, he's gonna heal himself again. I'm sorry. Oh, you should go for 5 here, maybe.
Now, my
No.
friend.
Good move. You're better than I. Oh. Oh no. Wouldn't it be nice if he won after 15 minutes of match, or like 10 minutes or whatever? Yeah, this is really close. We are. Sary, you can do it. Come on. Come on, careful. He's gonna win. Sorry.
Yeah.
Try and use the God Fever for 2.
And I lost that, so
You wanna try and heal? Okay. He's gonna heal himself as well. Yeah.
I guess with you this time.
Too bad.
Another time
Let's
passed.
not go again. Why is he green? Oh, you chose the... Okay. Try and go now. Maybe... I don't know why it will work, but... Don't select it. Try without selecting. No, it disappears. I don't know what to do. Honestly... We did the fighting mission as well, yes. I don't know. In my playthrough before we did the stream, everything worked perfectly fine. I don't know. We did this, we did everything. It's missing. Try and read the letters again. Maybe it's gonna work. I don't know. I don't see why it should, but I have no idea. Also because it's not in the counter anymore. You did the river raids, you did everything. You got the fish. It's kind of bug, I guess. Didn't expect to have that on the stream, but yeah. That's the third one. Consult the carvings. Shouldn't it be an automatic scene here? Should be. Well, I guess that's it. You have to do the Orlog too, but we did that already.
we won the first time.
We won the first time. Want me to try the Orlog game? Shall I?
I don't think it's the Orlog because we won.
No, I don't
already.
think so too. But
The most feared Viking in all of
I
France.
have no idea.
Death drips from his brow like a spray.
You talk
Good
to
day to
everyone.
you, North.
I don't know.
Eivor, well met, well
I mean, it's okay. Like
Show me what
this,
you have.
like these updates always bring some bugs, in along with fixing some more bugs. Can you get the watchtower? No, you can't. Maybe you
I
can
must
do
be
one
on
of
my way
the
now.
of the fighting scenes.
See you soon, Eivor.
Okay, so let's try another fighting sequence, and then if it doesn't work, we can wrap
Ready to
wrap
join
this
the
up.
tournament?
And hey, Antonio, welcome to the stream. Benvenuto allo
ready.
stream.
Good.
I have a problem with river raids. Chests no longer give me exotic resources. Yes, that's a known. I mean, a known bug within this stream, as it's been mentioned already.
And remember,
So yeah, there's no current fix. I suggest you check the Assassin's Creed social media accounts, because usually when bugs arise when the festivals are released, they also release hotfixes or workarounds on the forums or on social media. So that's something pretty common. We had already at least 4 or 5 people in the chat mentioning that. That if you have already completed all the river raids and bought everything at Vaughn's shop, then you cannot gain more exotic resources in the river raids, and that prevents you from completing the festival. So yeah, I suggest you check the social media account for Assassin's Creed. Anyone unable to complete the fighting arena? I was able to do the short sword, but can't access it at all. Oh yeah, well, you have to play the... Whoa, that's a throw. You have to complete the fighting arena, but when you complete the fighting arena, you don't automatically get the sword. You get the tokens, and then you have to get to Norbit's shop to redeem the sword with 300 tokens. So it's not a direct reward. I also need to do just one more task. In my case, I need to get the foreign supplies, and yeah, that's a known bug, or at least a known bug within here. I'm not sure if the dev team knows, probably, because this is a very common one, so I'm sure that people mentioned that on social media already. Yes, MU5A one-handed swords were added today, and if you do some of the activities in the festival, you get some tokens that you can use in Norbit's shop within the festival to obtain the sword. Have you done the feast yet? Yes, we have. Did we? You did the feast? Yes, we have. So, yeah, Aditya, the quest is still active for the Orlog game, but that's because you can do that multiple times, like the fighting quest.
You have certainly mastered that weapon. Here, some
I
extra
honestly
tokens.
don't know.
You deserve them.
You got the mastery now, so surely it will trigger now. It's not even there. Can you select it? It's not even... Oh, okay. Why does it have a... No. It's kind of bugged. Yeah. I don't know. With me it worked. First time. I don't know. I think it's bugged.
Eivor, ready to join the tournament?
Go check each pillar. It will tell you what to do.
Looks promising.
But it doesn't anymore because we have completed all the tasks. There's no interaction point in here, is there? Is there any other interaction point? I don't think so. Each pillar around the boat. Yes, yeah, that's what we tried. These ones. They used to have the instructions, but then we completed everything and it still doesn't work. You throw the boat into the burning... Whoa. The offering. Yes, we did that. Do you need the DLC for this, or was... No, it was released today.
Good day to you, Norbit.
Yes, we threw the box in the burning wolf, and I don't know why it still doesn't work. But that's fine. Can we redeem the watchtower? Yes. Okay. I think that we can place the watchtower and then we can wrap it up for today. So if you guys have... Yeah, exactly. Valhalla moments. If you have any other questions, this is the proper moment because we're gonna try and place the watchtower. I think some of you mentioned that if you place it, it's gonna be pretty tall, and you can oversee the entire settlement. But also it's not that one. But also somebody said that you don't find that in the selection. Is this another bug? Double Celtic. Oh, come on. Really? We just got it. Come on.
Maybe you have to put it in some specific...
The watchtower has to be placed in the big tree. Oh, thank you, Aditya. Man, I feel like a noob. Alright. Oh, no. Oh, that's... Okay. Oh, that's cool. So it's like a huge structure. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know this. Shall we test it, Sary?
Sure.
Okay. Is there a document or something? No. Okay. There's
There's leather.
There are letters. Okay. Yeah. It goes in place of the big tree, yes. It's like the game gets buggier after every new patch. Yeah, I think that's kind of like part of the deal with this kind of like huge open world games. Can you go up even more? Maybe you can't. Oh, this is the top already. Oh, that's nice. That looks cool. That's nice. A very bird's eye kind of view. That's nice. Yeah, it gets buggier every new patch because, of course, like you prepare. I would imagine with like huge worlds and systems working all together like this, it's kind of expected that even if you test the new patch and over and over, some things will still slip, and there might be new unexpected bugs. So yeah, that's been the case every time. And look at this. This is probably the most the nicest part, apart from the huge bonfire, about the festival. These are more like sort of like tributes that are shaped like tiny Viking boats. That's pretty nice. This is also nice for a photo mode opportunity, I guess. I haven't had many bugs since I finished the main game, to be frank, says MU5A. I would say I would agree. I didn't have a lot of them, but I've seen a lot of people mentioning those online. It's kind of part of the game, I would say. It's part of the deal at this point. But yeah, and on that note, I think we can wrap up. This time it was like a shorter kind of live stream because the activities of the festival are pretty short. You did try the last time. You had to try. But no. Just got the game, one of the best I've ever played. Wow. Okay. Well, Aditya, I hope we can, like next time when we have another stream, hopefully it's before Siege of Paris, or we will do Siege of Paris. We'll try and announce it earlier rather than just going live, so that you guys can know a bit earlier. We're still trying to make the streams a bit more frequent, but we still are not able to create a proper schedule yet. Once we are able to do that, we'll be able to tell you guys a bit more in advance. Hope that's the case, at least in the coming weeks. But apart from that, thank you guys for joining us as usual. It's been such a pleasure to get to chat with you all and to test the new mode and the new festival in this case, and to ring the bell. That's always nice to do, especially because you get the feeling of throwing away the Jones Vikings that are not really good. It's kind of relieving. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. It's been a pleasure, and I think we will see you very soon, if not on August the 12th, to stream Siege of Paris.